You seem like a very, very intelligent man.
Due to the misdemeanor killing of 161 169.
So obviously you're smarter than me. Is that right?
Albert Einstein's IQ was 164.
Hello, everybody. I'm Adam King, the King Source, and this is the Above Average Baseball Show. We're going to do our winter meetings wrap up now that it's over. So, first, subscribe to the channel. Like the videos all the way through. Watch the videos all the way through if I could talk, and like them as well. It helps everybody out. My channel, all the sports-related channels. So, who are the big winners of the winter meetings? Well, their logo's on the screen right now. He's now... Yeah, that's one of the players of that team, the Yankees. Now is a big teammate going to roam in the outfield with him in Juan Soto. They also brought in Trent Grisham and Alex Verdugo, so the outfield is set. I told everybody so. The Yankees were only ever after left-handed bats. They were never after all these right-handed bats they were connected to. It was all negotiation crap. I told you that from the beginning. And now we know that for a fact. So, Yankees get Soto. They are still after Yamamoto. Not rhymed, I'm not sure why. Okay. Monday, they meet with Yamamoto. The Yankees will. Could they finish a deal then? I'm told that's a possibility. It is possible he goes there and finalizes a deal that he and Cashman talked about in Japan. Okay? Keep this in mind. I'm not convinced it'll be done Monday, but it is possible. That's the way I will put it. Big news today is Shohei Ohtani is expected to decide on his team today, and it will pop out. Now, I will caution people on this. Even if it pops out where he's going today, it's going to take a few days to get through those medicals with his elbow and other injuries. So it might be Monday or Tuesday even before we get a finalized deal on Ohtani, just because of the medical process there and the what they do with the medicals, basically. So, where do I think he's going? I still believe Dodgers. It was a few days into free agency when the news popped out that the Mets and Yankees had been told off by Ohtani, that he did not see himself playing in New York. If he's not going to New York, why would he go to Toronto? There's Toronto fans trying to say they got a huge Asian influence in Toronto that would help. You ever heard of Chinatown in New York? There's more Asians in New York than China. It's more than 2-3 times more. Yeah. I still think he'll go to the Dodgers. I think it's all but a game. It feels identical to when the Yankees thought they were getting Ohtani, then he went to the Angels. Same city, different sides of the city. He'll be moving north to go to the Dodgers. About an hour north, according to my brother, who spent a good bit of time in L.A. I have two brothers who did, actually. So that's what I have on Ohtani. Seth Lugo nearing a deal with the Royals. We'll see if they close it, because there are other teams involved. If Lugo goes to the Royals, he could be the ace, the leader of the staff. Keep that in mind. And that's probably very attractive to him to be the guy that leads the pitching staff. Yeah, that's got to be attractive. The Royals want multiple pitchers. They have talked to Frankie Montas as well. The latest on Frankie Montas is the Royals are the leader. The Yankees want him back for reasons I have no clue why, but the Royals are the leader. On Jordan Montgomery, big news out of Texas, Arlington. To specify, it is the Rangers we're talking about. Their TV network is failing, and so they are shutting off spending this year. They might go after Clayton Kershaw. Ken Rosenthal himself said that, and they do have an offer on him. And for Kershaw, it's going to be Dodgers or Rangers. Only two teams have a chance at him. Keep that in mind. And remember, he will not be back to the All-Star break a little after. Speaking of Kershaw, he is injured and recovering from surgery. So, Josh Hader will not be going to Texas. He will not go to Baltimore. Yankees and Cubs, the two favorites on Josh Hader. The Yankees lead the race. Josh Hader's another catch and white whale. So we now know Verdugo and Soto were as well. He's 2 for 2 on getting his white whales. Yamamoto appears to be one. We'll see if he can get to 4 for 4. It would not surprise me at all if the Yankees had Josh Hader to have a closer back there and a dominant 1-2 punch in Holmes and Hader. Hader's coming off a year of 1.31 ERA. He's a dominant closer. And good friends with Juan Soto. To kind of keep that in mind. That's why I'm thinking Hader and Snell could follow him to Soto to the Bronx, is they're both good friends of his. Good way to try and make him comfortable, you know. Now, the latest on Yamamoto. Yoshitomo Yamamoto. He'll be meeting with the Yankees on Monday. That's the only scheduled meeting he has right now. And as I mentioned, it is possible he signs or agrees to a deal in. Remember, the signing and the agreeing to deals, two different things. Agreeing to deals is what's announced publicly. When he signs is at the presser when you actually see him sign the paper with the jersey on. So they are two different things. it's very possible he agrees to the deal. If Otani decides, okay, I'm going to go to the Cubs, let's say, the Dodgers are making a full court press on Yoshitomo Yamamoto. We'll see what happens. I still think he ends up with the Yankees, just a feel I have for it. What's the latest on Cody Bellinger? Well, it's a little weird with him. A little weird with Cody Bellinger, okay? He doesn't really have a market. And I'm not sure what to make of it. Because all the teams that you would think would go after him, he doesn't want. He doesn't want the Giants. He doesn't want the Blue Jays. He wants the Cubs or Yankees. Now, the Cubs are still after him. And if they lose out on Yamamoto, they could put a full court press on Bellinger. And Otani, by the way. If the Cubs lose out on both those guys, they'll probably put a full court press on Bellinger, Hoskins, and get Glasnow as well. Just to beef it up and still have a good offseason. Yamamoto's more Otani, but both Yamamoto and Otani kind of holding this offseason up a little bit. The Yankees, they went and got some moves done despite it. But it's kind of been a slow offseason. Now, I said that this one's expected to approach 18 moves, which is the record for major moves. It only got to 9 major moves. Overall moves record's 28. It got to 17. So it's a little bit, I was wrong. It was a little bit underrated, underperforming winter meetings. To the point, even Ken Rose and Jeff Bassam were saying, how do we get this fixed? I thought it over. One idea they could say is all free agents have to be signed by the end of the winter meetings. Now that only gives you about 4.5, 5 weeks. But that should be enough for most of these guys to visit teams and get through it. That's what I would do. Where the winter meetings where everybody has to sign it isn't signed. That'd be one way to do it. Then they can let the trades go through the rest of the offseason, but free agent period's over. We'll see what happens, but there's probably change coming there. So back to Jordan Montgomery. What is his market now? We know the Rangers are out. We know the Phillies are after him. The Mets are interested. The Cubs have an offer out for him. The Dodgers are interested. Yeah, all the teams you think are interested aren't interested. There is rumors out there, rumblings Yankees are interested, but they were. Why would they have made an offer yet? They don't have to sell him on anything. He knows the franchise. So why haven't they tried anything? I think they're going to get Yamamoto and Imanaga myself. That's good. I'll do an update on Imanaga if I get talking to it. But I think Jordan Montgomery ends up with the Cubs or Mets. One of those two. Maybe the Phillies is that dark horse. The Braves have talked to him, but I just don't see that. So, on Shota Imanaga, the Yankees are the closest to getting him. Bear in mind, Yamamoto asked the Yankees to sign Imanaga as well. He wants another Japanese player there with him. Now, Masahiro Tanaka and Hideki Matsui are helping with Yamamoto, but why wouldn't you sign Shota Imanaga, when he's only going to get about, I think the absolute max he could get would be 5 years, $75 million. That's less than Jordan Montgomery's going to get by a wide margin. Jordan Montgomery's demanding $20 million plus per. Yankees aren't doing that. So keep an eye on that. Another one is Yuki Matsui. Yankees have talked to, Cubs have talked to. He's a free agent, so he's got the whole offseason. He doesn't have those deadlines on January 4th and 7th that Imanaga and Yamamoto have. And so they're both probably going to sign here by Christmas just because we're getting a little bit close to their deadlines. I wouldn't be surprised if both of those two end up in the Yankees. Yuki Matsui's got a lot of offers. He might actually approach $10 million per now. I was thinking $5 million, but he might approach $10 million per. So, Blake Snell. Yankees have talked to him, Dodgers have talked to him. I believe he's going to the Dodgers just to feel I get that once they miss out on Yamamoto, but bring in Otani, that they will then grab Snell to have a starter. Because we know Otani's not even going to throw a pitch in 2024. It won't be till 2025 if the arm even heals right. So I think Blake Snell's up with the Dodgers, and we're probably talking like a 5-year, $125 million deal. Even Boris admitted he might go shorter range to get a higher dollar figure, and said that the market's not been anywhere near what they expect, but they hope it picks up. If the Yankees get Yamamoto, I'm not sure there's any chance, any ghost of a chance, they go after Snell at that point. Now, Snell is great friends with Cole and Judge. Keep that in mind. And now Juan Soto. How does that affect things? Not 100% sure. We'll see. On Matt Chapman, the Giants are the closest to getting him. The Cubs have talked to him. The Phillies have talked to him. We'll see how it shakes out, especially now the Cubs have lost Yamir Candelario. It's one of your winter meetings moves. He went to the Cincinnati Reds, who also signed a couple of pitchers. So it's interesting. we'll see what happens. There are reports popping out. Ohtani to the Dodgers as I'm recording this. Let me just go have a look. Ohtani to the Blue Jays. I can't confirm if it's informed the Angels he will not be returning. And Ohtani to the Blue Jays will be brain dead. He cannot run on that AstroTurf. He'll get injured every day he tries running on that turf. So I'm just going through it right now. I still don't think Ohtani's going to the Blue Jays, as some reports are saying right now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Stop. I don't buy any of these reports. The only thing I can confirm is he has told the Angels he will not be returning there. That is the only thing I can confirm on Ohtani. So, there's that. None of the big reporters are saying a peep right now, so it's only small Dodgers stuff. So let's go ahead and click on the article. Let's see. I'm just reading through this article what it says. Now, I do not really believe this. Because, again, Ohtani cannot run on that AstroTurf. He would be blowing muscles out and joints out. And I just do not believe he would leave LA. It would be the dumbest move ever as well, because it would force a couple of guys out the door. It would force out Vlad Jr. and others out the door. Literally. So, what are some other updates I could give you right now? Keep an eye on the trades on the pitching market. The Yankees are in on Corbin Burnes, so the Dodgers, but I'm still not sold. I'm still not sold that he'll be traded. I still see Dylan Cease to the Braves, even though it's gone completely silent there. Glasnow, I think, goes to the Cubs. I do. Etc. So, keep an eye on things. We still have a lot of big moves to go. The biggest one has already happened with Juan Soto to the Yankees. And I'll end it with extensions. Would Juan Soto or Pete Alonso sign extensions? Alonso is not. Those are dead. Juan Soto and Boris have been putting out signs they will. A statement by Boris today actually indicated they are more than open to extension talks. Let me go and pull it up. I shared it this morning, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Where is it? Right there. He said he's in a new environment. He has to get experience about his new team and what it's like to be a Yankee, and I'm sure it'll give me direction after he spends some time there. Our job here is we're all ears to listen to what the team wants to do. In other words, they're definitely thinking about extension with the Yankees and keeping him in the Bronx long term. Boris's side is. Okay? So, keep an eye on that, but it does look like Juan Soto's staying with the Yankees long term. I'm sorry to any other baseball fans or any other teams. You're not getting Juan Soto staying with the Yankees. But the King Source, have a great day, everybody. Remember, the King Source loves you.